Welcome back to Your Purpose and Business TV. Our next guest is pulling up to the show, has more than 20 years of experience in the nursing field, and she is filling in the learning gap for students in nursing school. Please welcome Dr. Natacha Simon-Christie to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Hi, Natasha.
How are you?
Great. Now, welcome to the show. I'm so excited to learn about how you're helping nursing students. First, let's talk about what inspired you to become a nurse and educator. And what do you love most about nursing and teaching nursing students?
Ooh, those are lots of questions. Excellent questions. I didn't go to school to become a nurse. Truth be told, I was a psychology major. And one of my projects was to go on campus and research another set of cohorts. And I had a few friends that were nurses. And I said, oh, okay, this will be easy. I'll tag along with them. And I fell in love with nursing. And from that point on, switched my major, took the extra time so I would graduate on time. But I knew that when I graduated, that I would always come back to teach the next generation. I knew that every step of the way.
Wow, I love that story, and thank you so much for the work that you're doing as a nurse, even though you didn't start out in the nursing career. But I do want to say, as you know, nurses are the backbone to patient care. So you shared with us, Dr. Natasha, prior to the show that nursing is a growing profession that many people choose not just as their first career, right? But for others, it is their second or third career. Why is that, and what is so attractive about the career?
So you're absolutely correct. Nursing is first, second, third, sometimes even fourth career. The average nurse in the US right now is age 52, not because they started pretty early, but because it probably is a second or third career for its versatility. If you are a nurse, you have tons of options. You don't have to stay in one state. You don't even have to stay in the country. The amount of options and flexibility that it gives people who choose nursing is one of the reasons why it remains very attractive. It's always on the top 10 list of careers, and I believe it will continue to be.
Wow, that's amazing. So, it's commonly known that nursing school is one of the most academically challenging experiences. What are common challenges that students face in nursing, and what advice do you give to students?
Absolutely. So nursing is, I believe, in the Guinness Book of World Records as one of the hardest degrees to obtain. And for my students who are struggling, what they're struggling with most is what most of us really struggle with: time management.
Mm.
They do not know how to manage their time. And normally, what I tell them is you need 3 schedules. You need a sleep schedule. And they're always shocked when I start off with sleep. You cannot perform without adequate rest. So you need a sleep schedule. You need a play schedule. We are not here just to do work. There has to be something else where you let off steam and have a good time. And then absolutely you need a study schedule because you want to graduate. And so I help them incorporate those 3 schedules so that they're successful nursing students who go on to be great nurses.
Wow, Dr. Natasha, I love those 3 schedules, and I never looked at it that way. Sleep, play, work, right? So important. So, Dr. Natasha, you are doing the work and helping make sure that we have someone to take care of us when we are sick. How or have you considered expanding your reach or partnering up with other organizations? And if so, do you have any future plans of scaling?
I absolutely do. I have several organizations now in the pipeline, including several universities, because my next initiative is to talk and help the student nurse with mental health, because the information that we're learning is so deep and so difficult. And because nursing school is not a long program, most nursing schools are between 2 and 3 years. What I'm finding is that the students are not learning positive coping mechanisms. And that's what they need in order for them to know what to do when things get stressful. And being a nurse is stressful. So currently, right now, I have several organizations, and we are coming to design this new initiative specifically for the nursing student. having gone through the pandemic and all of these things, the fact that we still have nursing people wanting to be nurses is excellent. The US Bureau of Statistics is already telling us that we are short 200,000 nurses now, and that number will continue to grow in the next decade. So what we want to do is make sure that the people who want to be nurses get the adequate support that they need.
Oh my goodness, those are some serious statistics. So tell us, Dr. Natacha, what has been the most rewarding part of your career as an educator and nurse? And do you have any favorite success stories of past students?
So I love all of my students because I can see that they are putting the work first. They want to serve. No one goes into nursing school not wanting to serve, and they want to help. I have about 13 new graduates, and I am proud to say that 5 of them have already studied for their NCLEX, and all 5 of them have passed. So I'm very excited for them because we are turning out this next generation of nurses to help take care of us, not just in our sickness, but to maintain our wellness as well.
Oh my goodness, that's amazing work, Dr. Natacha. So you've just spoke about one of your strengths in helping these nurses to pass their exam, but what other strengths do you have when it comes to supporting your or mentoring your students?
So I decided that I wanted to be the educator that I didn't have. And so I instill in them that I will be honest with you always. But what I'm here to do is to encourage and support you because you're already enough. You're already in the program. There's no reason for you not to get out of the program. So we're going to work with you. I am going to work with you. I'm going to tell you the truth. But the biggest piece of information that you have is that in yourself, you can already do this. So no matter how much confidence I have, my confidence cannot be shared. So we have to help them develop their own. And that is my favorite part, watching a student really make that transition from, I didn't think I could do this, into, yes, I can do this because I am doing it.
Wow, Dr. Natacha, thank you so much for what you do. You are needed. We have totally enjoyed having you with us today. Now, how can we connect with you and work with you?
So I am on Instagram at Simon-Christie Says, but the best way to stay in contact with me is to sign up for my email list by going onto my website, which is natachasimonchristie.com. If you sign up for that list, you stay in contact with me no matter what is going on social media.
Amazing. We appreciate the work you are doing. Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Natacha.
I appreciate you. Thank you for having me.
You're so welcome. After the commercial break, we are digging into how to use tech for customer retention. We'll see you right here on Your Purpose and Business TV.